The Phoenix Suns traded for Bradley Beal, and I'm not too sure how to feel about this trade. I don't like it a ton right now, but it depends on who they can convince to join their roster on a minimum contract. And if they're signing the type of players who they sign in 2K, man, I don't like their chances. The depth just isn't there at all. And in season number 1, only Kevin Durant made the All-Star team. If you're going to have such a top-heavy roster, we at least need a couple All-Stars on the team. Trae Young was the MVP of the league, Wemby Rookie of the Year, Tyus Jones Sixth Man, Giannis DPOY, and Zion Most Improved Player. Don't know how that really happened, but I guess. And I accidentally left injuries on. We'll be sure to turn those off for the NBA playoffs because we want to see everybody hooping at the highest level. Wemby makes All-NBA in his first season, but yet we don't even see KD on an All-NBA team. Chris Paul all defensive with the Washington Wizards. Things are getting crazy, man. But we'll go ahead and turn off these injuries, and then we'll check out the season stats. We did end up making it into the NBA playoffs, so that's good to see. It was Devin Booker leading the way in scoring, Bradley Beal close behind, and KD was third in scoring. I would have expected him to be first or second, but I guess. And DeAndre Ayton barely over 10 points a game, so kind of a rough year for him. We went 48 and 34, good enough for the 4th seed in the Western Conference. We're facing up against the Oklahoma City Thunder here. Hopefully we can take them down. It's a 4-5 matchup, so we did pretty similarly in the regular season, which makes me not like our chances a ton. As we're down 2-1 in the series, we're all tied up at 2 apiece, and we're going to a Game 7. In Game 7, it came down to the wire. It was a close game in the 4th quarter, but we were able to get it done, winning by 7 points. Bradley Beal led the way in scoring. He's having a solid playoff run for us. Devin Booker's numbers are a bit down compared to the regular season, but KD's picking up the slack there as he's having a good playoffs for us as well. Now we have the Sacramento Kings in the second round, who picked up Kristaps Porzingis. It's going to be interesting to see if KP picks up that player option and ends up getting traded, or what happens with his future in Washington. But we've got a close series here in the meantime. It's all tied up at 2 apiece, and we're going to jump into this pivotal Game 5 with the series tied. Bradley Beal has the basketball, and the Kings are unfortunately going to decide to take a foul. They probably could have tried to play some defense, but 2K has a glitch where teams foul around 27 seconds. Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. We are deep into this year of 2K, and they still haven't fixed it. Bradley Beal drains both free throws, though, so the Kings are going to need a bucket. De'Aaron Fox is going to get the screen from Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis rolling to the rim, and he gets the easy dunk. We had no type of defense there, but we're right back at the free throw line for 2 more free throws. I don't know if you could tell by this wonderful camera angle, but he made the first and the second one drop, so we're back up by 3 points. Does Sacramento have an answer? They need a 3-pointer here to send this one to overtime. Sabonis? Yo, that was a crazy shot. That was wild. That was up there with that Denzel Valentine 3. If you know, you know. And Devin Booker's on the line. That pretty much seals the deal. This one is wrapped. We win by 3 points. KD with a good game. He's hooping in these playoffs. Bradley Beal, also a solid performance. And D-Book added on 20 points of his own. Now we just need one more win and we'll be conference finals bound. I'd say that'd be pretty successful. So we just need one more dub and we'll be moving on. But we don't get that win. We're headed to a Game 7 here. And in Game 7, we execute to perfection. We went out there and hooped, man. Winning by, somebody got a calculator? 49 minus 15. 34, quick math. I know I was cooking with that one. But yeah, we go ahead and we move on. Now we have the New Orleans Pelicans here in the conference finals. I've seen rumors about them trying to trade to get Scoot Henderson in this year's draft, but they're kind of cooking us early on. We take the next 2, though. We're going to make the series close. We've been fighting in every single one of these series. And in game number 5, the New Orleans Pelicans, I thought they were going to take it away, but they don't. In the final seconds, we were able to pull this one out. 34 points from Beal, 34 points from KD, 22 from Booker, meaning that our big 3 combined for... Wait, is that almost... No, 90 points. It wasn't 100. My bad. The quick math, though. It all comes down to this, though. Game number 7, and the Pelicans are going to make it interesting. 2-point game here. CJ McCollum has the basketball with the Pels season on the line. He's trying to make something happen. He gets into the paint. A rough shot is blocked. He gets blocked again. He's getting cooked. But Valanciunas was there on the glass, and now it is all tied up. Do we have an answer here? The clock is winding down. Devin Booker looking to make something happen. Drives to the basket, and he's blocked by Valanciunas. A big offensive rebound from Valanciunas on the last play, and then a big block to seal the deal. And in overtime, CJ McCollum hits a cold-blooded shot to send our team home. We're done. The season is over. What a performance by this Pelicans team in clutch time. Valanciunas and CJ out there hooping for their squad, and they move on to the NBA Finals. Not a bad first year, though. A conference finals run is not too shabby, if I do say so myself. And when you look at the team, we really need DA to step up. We need DeAndre Ayton to do a little bit more for our squad. But a 48-win season and a conference finals appearance isn't too bad for year number one. We'll see if we can see some improvements going into year number two. We did pick up a couple more players that should give us a little bit better depth, but I'm still not too optimistic about our depth. We'll see how this season goes. And it was pretty similar to last year. 44 wins, so we got a little bit worse, but nothing too crazy. DeMar DeRozan is in Washington now. He's a six-man. Wemby wins TPOY and Most Improved. And speaking of Most Improved, I'm trying to improve my subscriber count. So if you enjoy the videos, consider subscribing. Oh, I was in my bag with that one. The way I begged for subscribers there was kind of fire. So if you enjoy the video, subscribe. If you don't enjoy the video, the door's right there. You can go ahead and leave. There's lots of other videos you could watch. But those 44 wins we got this season, it wasn't good enough, man, because we're in the play-in tournament. Pathetic. Man, I thought we were at least going to be a playoff team, but we are a play-in squad. We have Dame? How did this happen? Bradley Beal is gone, and we have Damian Lillard. By the way, I have everything automated, so I didn't make this move. What happened here? How did we get Damian Lillard? Let's go ahead and let's go to the transaction report. We're in the playoffs now, so what? Bradley Beal and a first for Dame? That's one of the craziest CPU trades I have seen, but as much as I'd like to see how much Dame would help the squad, this is kind of a Bradley Beal video, so Bradley, welcome back to the team, and Dame, he's going to be back in Portland. I was able to sort things out, and we're good to go going into the playoffs. We're in the play-in tournament here, so I shouldn't even say playoffs. We got to face the championship Nuggets, and they have the same starting five as they did in the playoffs this year, but we do take them down. But we've got to take down Big Purr and the Minnesota Timberwolves here in the second round. I should really say Anthony Edwards and the T-Wolves because Anthony is a 92 at this point. But we'll see what we can do in this matchup. It's tied up at 1 apiece. They're up 2-1. All right, not a good start, but we tie it up at 2-2. This team's got a lot of fight in them. 3-2, and we're headed to a Game 7. We have had so many Game 7s in this video, and in Game 7, we're going to go down to the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was Anthony Edwards with 39 points. That was too much for us. Devin Booker, 17 free throws. It looks like the refs were on our side in this one, but we still couldn't win. Devin Booker led the way in scoring for the playoffs. And then you had Beal and KD. I guess DeAndre Ayton is just allergic to scoring. I don't know what is going on. He needs to get some more buckets for us, but our season comes to a disappointing end. At least last year we could say we were really close to making the NBA Finals, but this year we definitely couldn't say that. We lost in the first round. The Cavs are NBA champions, and it's not looking good because Bradley Beal's starting to regress. Ignore the -6. I had to import his player DNA. It was real complicated, but y'all saw how the Dame trade happened. That really caught me off guard, especially because Bradley Beal has a no trade clause. Now Dame is a 6-man. Giannis is in New York, I guess. I don't know what's going on at this point. Jason Tatum is on the Wizards. That's the guy from the Subway commercial, right? Jason Tatum. Another year, though, another chance to try and win an NBA championship. we will see what our team can do this season. We are the 3 seed, so a step up from last year. We were in the play-in tournament last year, but this year we make the 3 seed. We're doing big stuff. Devin Booker led the way. KD picked up the slack in terms of scoring. DeAndre Ayton was even getting a few more buckets here or there. So good stuff from DeAndre, and now we're facing the Houston Rockets in the first round. They are the 6th seed, but they're actually a pretty good 6th seed. They got Scoot, Jalen Green, and Jabari Smith Jr., so we'll see if we can beat them. Game number 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to them. Game 3 goes to them. Game 4, oh my gosh, bro, are you serious? Okay, 3-1 potentially. Game 7 with our season on the line, a potential 3-1 comeback here, and we're just going to fold, bro. We lost by 28 points in a Game 7. Man, the math is mathing today. I've been cooking with the math, the quick math, but we lost once again, man. Disappointing stuff from the team. I don't know. It shows, bro. I'm going to get on my super team rant now because our team's selling. It shows that this super team type of structure really isn't all that. I mean, it is 2K, but you get what I'm saying. We've seen these super teams fail many times before, but okay, we picked up some depth in the offseason, so maybe we can do better. I mean, we got like Chris Dunn, Dennis Schroeder, Cam Johnson is back for the Suns reunion. We actually do have some solid depth. But that's really the issue with super teams is oftentimes they aren't able to get that depth. LaMelo is a 6th man. Okay, things are just getting weird in this video. But yeah, that's the problem with super teams. They often don't have the depth that they need. You look at a super team like the Miami Heat when they had Bron, D. Wade, and Chris Bosh. Those guys took pay cuts, which allowed the Miami Heat to add some role players who fit around them well. Guys like Ray Allen, Shane Battier, players who were important to their championship run. And yeah, that's kind of the difference between super teams with these top-heavy rosters, as we don't even make the playoffs this year. But that's the difference, man. You can have a top-heavy roster with no depth, or in the modern NBA, I feel like it might be better to have 2 stars like the Nuggets did with Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic and some great players around them. We saw that was a recipe for success for them. Look at the Warriors. Really, they have one superstar in Steph Curry and some other solid players around him like Clay, Wiggins, and they were able to get the job done. So I feel like that's really what the NBA is moving towards at this point. We see a lot of regression from our guys, and that's what another thing that's scary about this Phoenix Suns team is that like KD is kind of old, and I think Bradley Beal has played like 90 games over the past 2 seasons. KD's pretty injury prone. I don't know how this team's about to work out. Okay, now LaMelo is in Minnesota. Sure, I guess. Herbert Anderson is the Rookie of the Year. Taylor Hendricks is the 6th Man of the Year. You have Anthony Davis as your DPOY. Jason Tatum is in Washington. I still haven't gotten over that. No, none of our guys are getting any All-NBA or All-Defensive love as we go 34-48. Another season out of the NBA playoffs. Just disappointing stuff from the team. Bradley Beal dips below 20 a game. DeAndre Ayton is still allergic to scoring. And now the team's just getting worse and worse. Bradley Beal is a 78 overall. This is going to be the final season of the video because are you serious? Bradley Beal is a 78 overall. Maybe Kevon Looney can save the day though. Luka Doncic is in Toronto winning the MVP. Herbert Anderson went from Rookie of the Year to 6th Man of the Year. Giannis just keeps getting DPOYs. And again, no All-NBA players. What do you expect? Our team sucks. We're just terrible. I don't know, bro. If this 2K sim is any indication of how the Suns are going to do in real life, yo, they should try to revert this trade or something because 23 wins is crazy. I can't even pull up the stats right. I got the per 36 minutes stats up like I'm on Basketball Reference or something, bro. Go ahead and get over to get to the right stats. Oh, okay, yeah, we were just terrible. Bradley Beal, he averaged less than 15 a game. If you can somehow reverse this trade, you might want to do it because 2K says y'all are just going to do bad. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Have a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe.